Yep.
I'm just here to tell you, Pack is back!
I want to vomit every time I hear number one receiver, to be honest with you. It drives me crazy. That's something that you guys talk about. I feel like we got a bunch of them. So, but I think they're all kind of, I think the beauty of them is they're all capable of doing many things, which gives us a lot of versatility from an offensive perspective in terms of how we use these guys and deploy their talents. I think, especially those I would say top four guys, they're all capable of being a number one in some capacity.
Hey! What is packing with you, YouTube? It's been a minute since I did a car video. But we here now, right? I hope y'all week is good. I hope your weekend is even better. Yeah, let's talk about it, man. Since this seems to be the number one concern on every Packers fan's mind, who's the number one receiver? I don't give a fuck who the number one receiver is going to be. I don't care. If Jordan Love is throwing these motherfuckers a football, I expect them to catch it, especially when they wide open. So, I don't give a fuck if it's Datavion Wicks. I don't give a fuck if it's Christian Watson or fucking Romeo Doubs, Tucker Kraft, Luke Musgrave. I don't give a damn. I don't give a fuck if it's fucking all these F words. I don't give a damn if it's Josh Jacobs catching 120-something passes out of the backfield. As long as they catching the damn ball and they making plays, that's the only thing that should matter. All it is, who's the number one guy? Now, I did say this on Packer Fan in Vegas is live. Y'all should go check that out. I did say that I do want Jordan Love to establish, some reliable guys. Some guys that he can, no matter what down it is and how many yards, he's going to have a reliable guy that's going to get out there and get open and catch the ball for a first down or a touchdown or a big play. At the end of the day, these guys are football players. They know what they need to do. All this, who's the number one receiver? Who's the number one receiver? Is it Romeo Doubs? Is it Christian Watson? Now, I do expect Christian Watson to have a big year this year. I'm not going to say a crazy year, but I do expect him to play more games than what he's played in the past. Previous seasons he's been with the Packers. Him and Romeo drafted in the same draft class. Of course, Christian Watson got picked first in the second round. No matter whenever the contracts is due, I do expect Christian Watson to get paid a little bit more money than Romeo Doubs, or vice versa. Whoever the Packers feel deserve to get paid more money. But it ain't going to be no $140 million contract. It might be maybe a 50, 60 something million dollar contract for 3 years. That's usually how the Packers do it. That's what they did with Devontae. I think they gave Devontae like a $54, $58 million contract for I think 3 seasons or some shit like that. And then he went and got the big contract from the Raiders. And you see how good he got it over there, right? But yeah, man. I don't care about who the number one receiver gonna be. As long as he throwing the ball to these dudes and they catching it and they making plays and we winning games, then hey, I have no problem. But all of this, who's the number one receiver? Do we really need to establish that? I think we the only team in the league that's crying over who the fuck the number one receiver is. I don't hear no other teams crying about that. I don't hear the 49ers crying about who the number one receiver gonna be. And they over there dealing with Brandon Ayuk. He might be leaving. I doubt that he leaves, but I doubt Brandon Ayuk gonna leave because he was at practice today with the 49ers suited and booted. But yeah, when it comes to the Packers, I think we got, like Matt LaFleur said, it's making him sick. It's making me sick too. Make me want to vomit. How we keep on crying about who the number one receiver is. Shit is ridiculous, man. We need these guys playing their best football as a collective group. You know what I mean? Anybody could be the number one receiver any week. Each week we can have a different number one receiver that Jordan Love is throwing the ball to. Like I said, I want this receiving core to be a threat. How many receivers are we gonna keep? I think we keep around 6. I think it'll be in the best interest of the Packers to keep around 6 receivers. It's only one football on the field, right? When we on offense, it ain't like you could get back there and throw 3 different footballs and whoever catch the ball, that's who we. You only got one football. You got to make the right decision with the football. Plus, the right plays got to be called up. Got to be the right matchups. And I think that's where we're going to beat a lot of teams is with matchups. We got a lot of fast dudes on the receiving court. You know what I'm saying? So, whining and complaining about who the number one receiver is, that's not important right now. Right now, what's important is these guys getting healthy, the guys that are hurt. In training camp right now, you just got to make sure monitoring their little hiccups and making sure that they good to go first week of the season against the damn Philadelphia Eagles. So, with that being said, man, this your man King Howie Cage TV signing out. Damn, I still need to get a hold of B-Mac. It's gonna be kind of hard because this weekend I got a lot going on. I got WNBA basketball, baby. Going to see Angel Reese face off against Derrica Hamby and the LA Sparks. Chicago Sky facing off against the LA Sparks. Of course, y'all know I'm rolling with the LA Sparks. I ain't got nothing against the Chicago Sky, even though, you know, they did win the championship a couple years back with Candace Parker, who piggybacked another fucking championship ring off the Las Vegas Aces last year. She didn't even fucking play, but it's all good. It's all good. But anyway, man, y'all stay safe out there, man. Stay out of trouble. Stay blessed, man. I'm out.